Hello, welcome to Spy Money. We are getting ready to turn the bot on, and it is now turned on. So what we're doing is we're trading our Apex accounts and let those go. You can see there. I made a trade just to make sure the copier and everything was fine. You can see down here at the bottom. I didn't have it turned on. I got it turned back on. Made a trade. Let it go. And I did that on micros. I was playing around with it, made several trades with it, just make sure everything was working the way it should. We have 50,000 accounts and we have 150 accounts. With those accounts, we have the 150s. We trade 2 contracts. With the 50, we trade 1 contract. We're using the trade copier with Quantower. Quantower works really well with the trade copier. But we're trading this live right now. Of course, it'll be a recording, but it's actually live trading. You can see the accounts right there. Using the trade copier with Quantower, it just works flawlessly. Some of the other platforms, you try to use copiers with Apex and other prop firms, and you get a lot of hanging orders and such. It just does not work good. The Quantower, I never have any issues. The bot enters the trade, puts the stop and take profit up there, and then it closes everything out. I've never had one issue with it, so it works really well. There's times you might think that the bot should enter a trade and so forth, and it won't. And it just really depends on the variables that we have within the bot. I don't show the indicators on the chart. But once you get signed up, you know how to do the strategy. You'll know how the bot works, so forth. It's a very simple strategy. It works really well. The win rate is really good. We have, well, let's say the daily win rate is really good. If you look on our website, you'll see that there's some data up there that is 100% bot related. The bot would enter those trades. And what I recommend is Apex. If you use the code SPYMONEY, you get 80% off right now. It's a really good deal. They did have 90, they're at 80% now. So there's the first trade. The bot is looking for $500 a day. And so if we get this one here, if it closes out, that'd be 300. So it will take another trade. So you can see right there, we're already up. If you look at the P&L over here, you'll see that there's some of them are more money, and that's because we have the 150s on that, and it's trading 2 contracts, where the rest of them are the 50s, and it's trading 1. So now if we can get up there, get up to $200, the bot will shut off. Come on, baby, shut off. Hit it. Going up. And the bot just shut off, and the bot is now off. So you just saw it. We hit the goal in 4 minutes today, and look at this, $8,860.50. You can't make this up, guys. The bot just works daily. It is pretty awesome how all the profits and everything just it's done. 4 minutes. 4 minutes and you're done for the day. That's how we do it here at Spy Money. The signals are really good, and you can, remember, we turned the bot on back over here, and it never traded any of this mess in here. And it got the first 2 trades right there. And you look here, if you would have taken this all the way, which I would not recommend, there's $725 that you possibly could have made. And you're done. The bot is off. You saw the positions up here. You see the P&L. And $8,800 in one day on 4 minutes. 4 minutes, $8,860.50. Net P&L is $8,359.40. That's after the commissions. And those commissions are high because I traded with micros in the beginning, making sure everything was set up right. So this is all you have to do. 4 minutes a day. Well, 4 minutes today, and you're done. Get started today. You can watch this little video coming up, and get you started today. The bot settings are already there. All you got to do is just put them in. It's the same thing every day that we trade. We don't trade at different times. You can trade this bot in the evening or other times, but we have found that we run this from 9:40 to 11 o'clock every day, and it's just done. I mean, look at that right there. Where are you going to make $8,000 a day in 4 minutes? Doctors only make about $2,000 a day, and they have to work 12-hour shifts. You know, the average income for an 8-hour workday is $200 to $300 a day, and we just made $8,300 in 4 minutes. So it works great. I'm going to show you how to get started on this and how we do things. In my opinion, Apex is the way to go. You can get up to 20 accounts. So I think I'll go ahead and get some more accounts on there. These are the only ones I have. I think I've got, what is it, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 accounts. So I'll go ahead and get 5 more and just let the bot go. If you make $500 a day, roughly, on each account, it's going to take you 6 or 7 days to pass your accounts, and then after that, you have PA accounts, and you're hitting your $500 goal a day. So the bot is programmed to shut off at $500, as you can see right here. There's a little bit of slippage here, but the first trade should have been right at about 300. Yeah, there's 300. This one here, it had a little bit of slippage getting out, so it was like 160, but you could make it like 550 if you wanted, and that way it would shut off, probably 500 or better. But honestly, $440 after commissions today, pretty incredible. I love this bot. It has taken me a long time to get to this point. One thing you have to remember is, I have a goal of a number of users I'm going to allow into this. And once I hit that goal, I'm shutting it off. No more leases. And it's not to be stingy. It's that we want to make sure that we have a small group of traders that are doing pretty good and that are going to be a good fit for our group. I'm very particular about who I let in our group. And our group that we have right now, I tell you, they are the best people. The traders in there, we all get along. We're more like a family without the fighting. A lot of times the families will fight and so forth, but we don't have any of that in there. There's no dissension or anything. There's no drama. Everybody gets along great. There's no locker room talk, no foul language, none of that. We're just like professional traders in there. And yeah, we share our pictures of our steaks that we're eating and things like that. I mean, we are just a good group of people, and we would love to see you in there. If you're like that, then that's what I would like to see. Go ahead and get signed up today. Make a phone call with me to talk about, figure out where you are and if you're a good fit for our group. And let's get started today. You guys have a great day. I appreciate everybody, and so excited for this bot. It's called the Retirement Bot, and it just works. That's all there is to it. It just works. Have a great day, everybody. Hello, welcome to Spy Money. I'm going to show you how to get started with the Spy Money strategies and bots. Most people are trading Retirement Bot. It is just you set it, forget it. Type bot, but you need to manage, be there with it. You can't install it and go to work. You need to be there. It varies on the day, and I'm going to show you different things that you can do with it. And here's a little bit of the way it's trading. It don't take every single trade through here. It looks for different things that will help you out. And if we scroll down here a little bit, you can see that for January this month, These are the number of wins, the losses. You can see that we haven't had a losing day all month. And this one right here was the market was closed as of this message. It gives the number of wins, losses, winning days, losing days, your net profit, well, without commission, because it depends on your commission with your broker. December, it had 1 day that it lost money. And there's, I think there was, right here's 1 day that it didn't hit the full goal. We only trade this from 9:40 to 11 a.m. Eastern time. The whole month of December, $7,500 in profit. In November, no losing days through the whole thing. It hit the goal every day except for the 5th. And the 27th, the markets were closed that day, so it didn't trade. Again, all the, here's for October. We had some losers in there for October. That was running the sniper bot. And we have since went to the retirement bot. And as you can see, this one right here, we have those bigger losers. We went to the retirement bot, and now we're making a lot more money. Here's from November, no losers. December's 1 loser. January's no loser. So in almost 3 months, we haven't had but 1 losing day. That's really good. And I'm not saying we don't have losers, because you can see here, these are some losers that we've had in here. Very few, but the bot usually pulls itself out. And a lot of times it'll pull itself out even after 11 o'clock, but our strategy is to trade from 9:40 to 11. Actually, we trade from 9:40 up to 11, but as soon as it hits its goal, we shut it off. Like today, we shut it off at 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, we had 2 winning trades, and we were done. So this is a cumulative profits. Your commissions I don't put on here because it's going to vary depending on what broker you have or prop account and so forth. And so it does a really good job. And here's a little spreadsheet just to let you know, like if you're making $200 a day, that's $48,000 a year, not including holidays and such. But you're $48,000. Call it $50,000 for, well, $25,000 for every $100 roughly. And 5 contracts, you're looking at $250,000 a year. So take this formula, match it with your account size, and then trade it, and it does a really good job. We do a live webinar every so often. You can sign up here, put your first, last name, email. Once you get that email, you have to click on it to opt back in. If you don't do that, you will not get the emails. If you are ready to get started, you can do one of 2 ways. You can hit the lease program up here, or you can just click here to lease SpyBot today. When you click that, it's going to open up to the lease page. The way we do it is we give $200 off the first month, and that's going to be through January. Come February, we're not going to do that. It's just going to be the $1,200. We also are going to have a limited number of leases. I repeat, a limited number of leases. When I get to the goal that I want, I'm going to shut the new leases off. So you either get in now or you won't get in. There will be no exceptions. Once we hit that number, which is not too far away, then we're going to shut them off. And the reason we do that is because we don't want thousands of people trading the same strategy. We want to keep this to where it's just a smaller group of people, manageable by me, and keep it that way. In Spy Money, we are more of a family. We know each other. We are talking in there daily, doing a good job. We don't have the locker room talk, no foul language, none of that stuff. We keep all that separate. We are professional traders that are a small group of people, and we help each other. So when one person's struggling, the other will help, and vice versa. With the retirement bot, all the settings are provided. All you have to do is look at the picture of the settings that I provide and put those into the bot and put how many contracts you want to trade and adjust your P&L, and the bot will shut off as soon as the P&L hits. It is that simple. You don't have to worry about trying to worry about your entry and this and that. The bot will do that for you, and it does it according to the rules that we follow. That's most important. Without rules, you'll never be a good trader. And again, the bots are not a set it and leave it system. Even this bot, when you turn it on, you need to be there, wait for your goal to hit, or maybe you don't hit your goal, you're fine with how much money you made, and just shut it off. You have to be there for it. Now, in order to join, there is an interview process. With that interview process, I will personally talk to you. Now, if you've been with us before, and I know who you are, and there was no issues or anything, then I'll let you join. Without even a conversation. If you still want to talk to me, just put it in the notes that you want to talk to me. If you have not been with Spy Money before, there is an interview process. I'll call you, talk to you, find out more about you, make sure that you're a good fit with Spy Money. We don't want just anybody in here. That's the reason I shut the leases off to where there is an interview process. So whenever I talk to you, if you're a brand new trader, that's not a problem. If you are someone that has been trading for a while and such, that's even better. If you come in to try to do the Spy Money, if you have trouble with English, this is not for you. We have to make sure that you can follow along with what we do. Everything is in English, and not discounting anybody or nothing, but this is 100% English, and we have to keep it that way. There's no translators, and the people that come in and think that they can do it without speaking the English seem to have a difficult time, and we're not in here to take your money. We're in here to make sure that you're making money, and we want to make sure that you're a good fit for the rest of the group. Very, very particular about who we let in. So fill this information out. Once you fill all this stuff out, you agree to these terms down here, click submit. And then I will get an email, and I'll schedule, you'll put up here when you would like to talk to me, and then we'll go ahead and get something set up to where we can interview you, make sure that you're a good fit, and get you signed up. The coupon code is only going to be for this month. After this month, I'm going to shut it off, and you're going to have to pay the full rate. A few people had missed the deadline, so that's why I did it. The deadline, we had a lower price in 2025, 2026. We're at this price. I don't foresee any increase. The 1200 is probably the most it'll ever be. Once you sign up, you're grandfathered forever. So as long as you don't cancel your lease, then that's what it'll be. I never raise prices on anybody that's already signed up. I've never done that, and I never will. So that's how you get signed up. If you scroll on down, you can see the different indicators and so forth that we have. Here's some frequently asked questions. Read through these. More than likely, your answers will be, or your questions will be answered here. If not, send me a contact. Let me know right up here at the top. You click on the contact, and it'll open up, and we can talk more about that. If you don't have the money to trade, and even if you do have money to trade, but what you can do is you can add prop accounts, and prop accounts are for traders that want to multiply their profits. You're already trading your live account. Why not copy trade those over to 20 Apex accounts? Apex is our number one recommendation. They work great, and if you do the rhythmic only, it does a really good job. To get started with them, click on this right here and go to Apex, and here's your coupon code. You want to use Spy Money. You'll get the best discount that you can get with that. Also, the Quantower. This only works with Quantower. It does not work with any other platforms. Quantower only. And with Quantower, it works very good. There's never any issues. There's no freeze ups. There's no constant data issues and so forth. It just works. And it's a real blessing to know that we can use Quantower and do very well. I have a direct communication with the owner of Quantower, and anything that I want to add or whatever we discuss, and there's many things that they've added that was because of me. And Quantower works really well. I don't see much more to be added. It just works. But if you want to do that, click on this link right here, and it'll take you there and get yourself signed up. It's at the time of this video, it's $70 a month. That may change. You can also buy a lifetime subscription to it, which is better. And then here's a good little thing talking about how, I'm not going to read through this, but it's just talking about how you can copy trade over to other accounts and so forth. You need to use rhythmic data. If you don't use Rhythmic Data, there is a way around it, but it costs a little more and it's a little bit more to do. But if you just buy the Rhythmic Data in any prop account, it don't have to be Apex, it can be any of them. Scroll down here, prop accounts are people that want to have more accounts while they're trading their live account, or maybe you don't have enough money to do your live account and you just want to do the prop accounts. Well, what they do is give you an evaluation, let you go ahead and prove that you can trade. Once you prove you can trade and you pass your evaluation, then they put you over to a live account. That live account, they give you the money to trade on, and then as you make money with it, they take a percentage of that money. Some people will take 20%, some will take 10%. Apex is 10%. It's a really good deal, and you can trade up to 20 accounts with Apex. 20 times 500 a day is going to be $10,000 a day. That's going to be $200,000 a month if you hit the daily goal every day. And the way you get started with that, there are 3 different ones that we recommend. Again, Rhythmic Data only to use with Quantower. If you're going to use Tradeify or already have Tradeify, then we're going to get to that and show you how you can do that. But right now, what I would do is just do Rhythmic on the Take Profit or on the Apex. Apex has got the cheapest way to get started. That way, if you blow an account, it's easier to handle that. But you can go ahead and get 80% off on Apex right now. That is the best thing that you can do, in my opinion. Now, that's the time of this video. Sometimes they'll run 90%, sometimes it's 50% and back and forth. But it works very, very well. Tradeify, they have a direct to funded account. So you can pay, say, $400 or $500 and you can get a live account today. The only problem is you can only do Tradeify. And again, we're going to show you how to do that. On Take Profit, you can do Rhythmic Data. My understanding is when you go to a live account, they switch it to Tradeify. When that happens, I have not done this, but people have told me that you can contact them and they will switch you to a live Rhythmic Data account. You'll have to check with them to make sure. But if that's the case, then you can trade these accounts on the Quantower platform. The Quantower Copy Trader is flawless. It just works. And you can even make it to where maybe you have 50,000 accounts and then you have some that are 150,000 accounts. Then you can make it to where those, when you're trading your 50,000 account as a leader, your followers, your 150s, you can make it trade 2 contracts instead of 1, and it will double your pay. So if you have Tradeify accounts, you want to use the Futures Trader Copier. Click on this right here and it will take you to it. It works really well. It is a third party. It's nothing that I have built or part of Spy Money. It's a third party. Click on this right here and this will take you to their site where you can get signed up. They have different ones that you can do, 50, 100, or 150 a month, depending on how many accounts that you're trading. The more accounts you have, the more it costs. So what you do is you have to have one Rhythmic trading account on your Quantower, and then you include that account in your Futures Trade Copier, your Trade Syncer. When you do that, and then you put your Tradeify accounts in your Trade Syncer, and then you have them as followers of your Rhythmic connection. So Quantower, you'll trade one account, and it will be your Rhythmic connection, and then inside Trade Syncer, you will have it as the leader, and then whatever other accounts you will have as followers in the Trade Syncer. You're better off, and it's cheaper, if you go ahead and just get all Rhythmic accounts and trade them in the Quantower. In my opinion, the copier works better. Trade Syncer does have some issues from time to time. So I recommend that you just do the Rhythmic only if you can. If you already have the Tradeify, you can still trade them using this and it works out for you. So that's how you get through the system. So the very first thing you need to do is sign up for Spy Money. And once you get signed up, then you go ahead and sign up for Quantower, and then you go ahead and import all of your bots and strategies and so forth into it. It's real simple. There's 3 exe files, and you'll click on those, and it'll automatically put them where they need to go in your Quantower. So when you start up Quantower, everything's already there. There's nothing left to do. It works great. And once you get that, then it's just a matter of buying your Apex accounts if you want, or if you're going to use, I need to include this on here, but when you watch this video, or when you watch the video and you go here, you'll probably see it. But there's two different brokerages that we recommend for live. One is ampfutures.com, and one of them is optimusfutures.com. They both work great. I personally like AMP better, but not everybody can get approved on it. And if you can't, then try optimusfutures.com. Choose rhythmic connection on both of them. Don't use the CQG. With AMP Futures, they offer a free Quantower. It will not work with our system. You have to purchase the Quantower platform, either the lifetime lease or the monthly lease with them. You have to do one or the other. So pick one and it'll work for you. Get that. ampfutures.com is what I personally use. I have a optimusfutures.com as well, but I use my AMP for my live. You can trade the AMP and Optimus at the same time. With AMP, you can also get multiple accounts. So if you have maybe one you're going to use for manual trading, you've got another one for the bot, or whatever you may end up doing. So you can have multiple accounts with the ampfutures.com, so that helps you out. But that's how we get started on that. You don't have to have a VPS. What I do recommend is to at least have 16 gig of RAM. I really recommend 32 or more on your PC or your VPS. I have found that the VPS people have trouble with it because it's not really like having a desktop or a laptop, and it doesn't work as smooth as a regular PC does. So there have been some issues with people using the VPS, and the main thing is the RAM that they're using. So if you're going to do a VPS, then you need to go ahead and pick the highest RAM that you can get, 32 or more, at least 32, and it should work pretty decent for you. Some people were trying to trade it on an 8 gig and it won't work. Some were trying to trade on a 16 and it was borderline not working. So 32 or better would help you out. So that's how you get started. Again, go back to the lease program, fill out this questionnaire. Let's get the interview process today, get that over with and done with so you can start trading tomorrow. And I'll just show you the trades I did today and just let you look at it. This was today, and this is how we use the Apex accounts. These are all Apex. And we have, there's 4 $150,000 accounts right here. And I traded 2 contracts on each one, and then the rest of them are 50,000 accounts, and I traded 1 contract on each. After commissions was $8,359.40 of profit off of these 2 trades right here. And once the bot entered this one, then it entered this one, it shut itself off right here because we have it set for a P&L of $500 a day. Now, if we look at this right now, if we let that run, that's $700 that it could have taken right there. But it could have been like this. We took $300 here, and this one went up to $345. What if you went ahead and let this go up and it didn't take? We have a back testing that we have done thoroughly, and we have found that this particular settings works very well, and it's day after day, month after month, it just works. So this is what we use. We're looking for that goal every day. $500 an account, and if we can get that, then great. Or $500 per account per contract. If you have a lot of money in your account and you can trade more, then add more. It's up to you. If you have a live account and you got say $10,000 in there, maybe you want to trade 4 or 5 contracts. You could do that. And if you traded 5 contracts, that's going to be $2,500 a day just on your live account using a an account that's say $8,000 or $10,000. That's all you would need to do that. So let us know how we can get you started and get you plugged into the Spy Money way. And again, these leases are not going to go forever. Once we hit a certain plateau of number that I'm looking for, then I'm going to cut the leases off. So get in while you can, and let's get you started trading and making your daily goals with us, and getting in the Discord and learning a lot more. Everybody have a great day.